Capitol Police have arrested at least 7 marijuana advocates at what they call a joint session near Capitol Hill. It was in honor of the unofficial marijuana holiday 420. A D.C.-based pro-pot group was giving away 1,000 free joints to congressmen and staffers. On Monday, the activists plan to smoke marijuana on federal grounds, which is illegal. Now, the debate over recreational marijuana is still a very hot topic on Capitol Hill. Many advocates think it's time to control and tax marijuana in the same way alcohol is regulated. Joining us right now, Giadha Aguirre De Carcer. She's the CEO of Frontier Data, a company that collects information on jobs and tax revenues for the cannabis industry. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Tim.
All right, give me a sense here about the business angle of this, because year by year we talk about 420 in almost a comical sense, but your group says that this is a big issue. This is business here.
So absolutely. One of the things that I think, it still needs to be demystified is this is an industry that is a multi-billion industry, 6.7 billion as of last year. By 2025, we're going to be looking at over 24 billion in revenue. And if that's not enough, there are 30 states that have legalized some sort of cannabis today, which means 69 million people in the United States have some kind of access to the medicine and the plant. So it's a big deal. And
so we have the medicinal edge, which seemed to be the first frontier that a lot of states tackled. Then we talked about recreational, which you see in Washington, Oregon. I know there are a few others. It's hard to lose track because they're voting for this at a record pace. Why do you think the tides have changed? Because I think a couple of years ago, there were people who were staunchly against the idea of legalizing recreational marijuana.
Indeed. So New Frontier Data, what basically our raison d'etre is to collect information in a rigorous manner so we can provide unbiased facts. We recently put out a survey, and 9 in 10 Americans are pro-legalization of medical cannabis, and 6 in 10 are pro the legalization and regulation of medical cannabis. So the popular perception has indeed taken a massive shift in the United States and arguably worldwide.
You have an attorney general. We have an attorney general in this country now who said that this is a law that he's going to fight tooth and nail a lot of these states that have legalized marijuana in some way, shape, or form. More on the recreational side than anything else. So how does that change the approach of how you do your job?
So it's interesting. As an information provider, I think we're very well positioned, and I'm very encouraged by the fact that we do have conversations with staffers on the Hill. And they are now collecting information. They are trying to understand what is the tax revenue. You know, how does medical marijuana and the opioid issue sort of like interact? So I think that we're now at a time of information gathering and sort of a better understanding of what exactly does it mean from a social and economic impact in the United States.
And when you talk about jobs, how many jobs have you estimated that legalization has created?
So by 2020, we estimate that just based on the 30 states that have legalized today, and actually West Virginia just legalized less than 24 hours ago.
Medicinal?
Medicinal,
okay,
that's correct.
I didn't know that.
So based on the states that are legal today, we're going to see over 300,000 jobs created from this industry. Mind you, if there was any type of tax reform, then that could create an additional 115,000 jobs. That's almost 500 million jobs created by one industry.
But you know, there are people out there that are going to say no matter what the facts say, no matter the economic impact it may have, there are people that say, look, we're talking about they claim it to be a gateway drug. They claim it to be a negative impact on younger Americans. I mean, what's your reaction to things like that?
So the facts don't lie, right? And as I said, New Frontier Data, really, we only stick to the facts. And when we did a study based on the impact on healthcare cost and the abuse of opioids in Washington state. And once medical cannabis was introduced, there was an 11% drop in the overdoses related to opioids. So I think there's more information to be gathered, and so we need to look at this issue in a very, very delicate way.
All right, Gianna, thank you very much for coming in tonight.